To the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest. The home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Keep playing hard. On the set. 58, come on. Drop in. Back, blue draw, Corkers. Drop, rock it.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Single. Hey, 17. Hey, echo.
Now to the air. Lock. And the catch made by Hopkins. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they even let you. Gun.
Newton now to throw. Going deep for Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Hey, exit. Watch out. Check 37. Hey, Sam off. Deuce. Hit it.
On first down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Stop here, D. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Set. 60 outlaw.
58, right there. Here we go.
Switch routine, spell.
Check nine. Patch it.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up.
Got it.
Come on. 58, come on.
Hey, Haywood.
Defense, let's go. 58, boys, 58, come on. Watch the run. What?
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
Set, ready. 15. Leo! Shoot!
On first down, Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 61, matchbox, lights. Undercurrent. Hey, shoot. 58, come on. I don't even know why this team's
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Great. Mike 20. You.
Out of the gun, Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
Man, I got you.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike slant.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. Shoot.
They'll run with Hill, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 55.
20.
3 bud. Switch. Joker.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Mike 20. Check right.
Now Newton. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, switch gears.
Eight. Great.
They snap it to Newton. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. 180.
Mike 55. Get ready.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Go now.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Right there. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Check 52. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check 26. Check 26.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Slam. 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 He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming.
Now a give, right side. Swift. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101, because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he'd hit the sideline. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Go, go.
Play action. Now it's locked. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. He finds Latavius Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey!
From the gun, here's Newton. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gun.
Line 6. Line 6. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Delta.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Shift.
At the 43-yard line.
Great.
They go with Murray again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And Adams has it complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey. Mike 20, Mike 20. 20. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Mike 20.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. That is caught at the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo. 58, Mike. Hey, tight down. Let's go.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
On third down, Swift, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Set, ready. 10-2 saw. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hard. Alert 3. Hey, 6-6. Pull it high.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Come on, D. Gone. Check hot route. Hot. He's checking. Crack.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 20. Under 10. 10. Kill.
First down, and it's Hill again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready?
From the 39, Newton. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set, ready? I'm on.
From the 50, Newton.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
It's going to be a long day. Great. Mike 20. Coming for you.
Now it's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Go. Stand. Kill. 80 weapon. Check one. Rock it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now Newton. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Yo. Express! Line 6! Come on,
Throwing again. Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Gun. Spawn, rotate. No.
Newton throwing again. This is caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ty Johnson taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
5. I'm scared.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
Gun.
Mike 20.
Now Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's our time. 26, Mike. 26. Here we go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. I got one. 26, Mike. 26.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
26, Mike. 26.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Davante Adams with time running out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. And now the entire season and their dreams of a Super Bowl berth come down to this 2-point conversion. They need it to tie. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We go set. 70, Indy.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
50 plant.
I got one.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.